Hi everyone, welcome back to the Food Network. So Chantal is in the swing of things back in her hometown in Canada, and she has a new car video for us to take a look at titled Misinformation About Me. So she is going to be clearing up a whole bunch of speculation and rumors that are going on about her throughout the community. So let's take a look at what she has to say right after we skip over the cameo. There we go.
Welcome back to another video in the middle of nowhere in my car. So today's topic is going to be something that is very popular in my corner, and there's a lot of misinformation, so that's the only reason I'm addressing this. So the thing I want to address today, I want to show you my agenda first actually. Today's planner. I don't really like the outside. I got it from Amazon, and I'm telling you guys, I am going to miss so bad Amazon if I ever go back to Kuwait, because Amazon,
she's gonna go back. She's gonna go back sometime in January or February at the latest.
Have a shopping. See, maybe I shouldn't live here because, listen.
No, she's already saying it. This whole thing with the weight loss surgery and her trying to find a place for herself and everything, she has already set up a lot of holes in those stories that she has told. She's going to say, oh, well, you know what? It's so much cheaper for me to live in Kuwait. I mean, a studio apartment here in Canada is $1,600 a month. I can't be paying that. I really wanted to make it happen over there, but I think that I'm just going to go back to Kuwait. She's just here to do the visa renewal thing. Every 3 months she has to do the visa renewal. This is just why she's here.
I've just already spent so much on Amazon, like things that I need for myself. Not frivolous things. I had like $150 worth of makeup in my cart, and I was like, put all that stuff back because you don't need it. Like, I have enough makeup, and, you know, I have some financial goals that if I just frivolously spend, it's not part of the plan, right? So, I mean, I have no business doing that right now. So, I put everything back, but I did need a planner because my life is unorganized, and it's actually more detrimental. So, this is actually a pretty good planner. It was pretty cheap. I don't remember right now the price, but I'll put it somewhere.
I don't think a planner made out of 24 karat gold could get Chantal's life back on track. I mean, really, what is she trying to do here? We see how all this stuff works out for Amber Lynn. This is Amber Lynn's thing, by the way. She's the journal girl of Girl World. She's the agenda queen. This isn't your alley, Chantal.
For planner standards, there were planners that were very expensive. So here it has, I like how it has the calendar at a glance for like the whole week, and then you have each day you have here, and I do this, you know, the evening in the evenings to relax, and I really love doing it. So it tells you the weather. You know, today it would be rainy. Your priorities, your to-do list, things to get done, money in, money.
See, like, what is Chantal at almost age 40 crossing out one of these icons for the weather going to do to get her life back on track? Oh my.
Money out so you can keep track of what you spent in the day. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, exercise notes, and then hour by hour your day. And up until 12 a.m. And I've been going to bed at 10:30. Not much later than that. And sometimes earlier. Because I'm just, you know, on that kind of routine right now. And so I just want to put this shameless plug in here.
Okay, this video is titled Misinformation About Me. So far, she has done her little intro, promoted her cameo, talked about some planner that she bought for $10, and now she's promoting her MLM scheme. Okay, when does the video actually start? Okay, about 4:02.
Being very productive during the days, and it feels good because I'm actually like taking off things. Actually, I gotta take something off right now. I gotta swap laundry and, okay. I gotta swap some things. Okay, I'll do that. I'll do that later.
Oh my God. This is just like, this is Amber Lynn. This is exactly Amber Lynn. She's going to be 40 and she needs to write down in a planner to know when to change the laundry over from the washer to the dryer.
Oh, wait. Tomorrow I gotta do some Christmas shopping. Okay, tomorrow I gotta do Christmas shopping. What else do I have to do? And by the way, I know my face shape is weird in this hijab under cap, but let's see if I can do this. Oh. Hello, friend. I look like I'm coming out of a birth canal. What the heck? Never mind. Alright. Okay, I want to talk about me being kicked out of Kuwait or not being able to go back because of health issues. And, you know, you're going to react to me, whatever.
Okay, this is referring to an article that went around on Twitter and was talked about on some different reaction channels. There was this article that was shared, and it said basically that people that are living in Kuwait and have illnesses, they don't want them there. They don't want them there. I don't know if the types of illnesses that they are trying to expel from their country necessarily apply to Chantal, but that's really what was talked about. So some people were asking, oh, was she asked to leave Kuwait because she's diabetic or what? I don't know. What I do find strange is, like, what is she going to do for the rest of her life then? Is she just going to keep renewing this visa every 3 months? Is she just going to keep leaving every 3 months, going back, every 3 months, going back? Huh.
But it's the you know, the theories that are not true at all, that just like, because it's annoying for me, because then you have people coming to my channel, did you really get kicked out of Kuwait? I know that all of you wish the absolute worst for me. That's why you try to find something in everything I do that points to the fact that I'm doing bad, because
I don't know why that was so funny. I know that you all hope for the absolute worst, but I don't know why that was so funny.
I know that all of you wish the absolute worst for me. That's why you try to find something in everything I do that points to the fact that I'm doing bad, because I don't share things as openly anymore. Okay, if I suffered through everything that people accuse me of, like
okay, well, Chantal, your life objectively is not going very well. I mean, it's not. So for people to be making up theories and conspiracies as to why it might be going that way, I mean, obviously, if they're right or wrong, something is still going on so that your life, to us, what we view as viewers that you put out onto the internet, it's not going too hot. So, okay, like, the reasoning might not be correct, but we see the finished product.
With all the theories being true, I would be the most unluckiest person in the universe. So anyway, I am not kicked out of Kuwait because of my health. There are so many diabetic people in Kuwait. You can be an expat with health issues in Kuwait. You may have to pay for some things. Expat healthcare is you pay a certain amount a year.
What I find a little bit strange is there are conspiracies and conspiracy theories and all sorts of things alleged about Chantal uttered all the time in Girl World. All the time. You gotta wonder if it actually wasn't true and it didn't bother her. Why would she be coming on here to make a little bit of a baby rage video about it? If that's not the reason why you left Kuwait, and you know that, what do you have to prove to these people? Seriously. I mean, why come on here and get upset about it? What do you have to prove? You know that you're right. You're telling us that you know that you're right. So why are you upset? Kind of leads me to believe that maybe there's something there.
And then you get access to public health care for very, very cheap or almost free, depending what you need. Also, you can pay for private health care. Actually, private health care is a lot more popular than public in Kuwait. And most of the time, except for, no. Yeah, I think once only I needed public health care and I had to have nebulizer treatment, and it was pretty cheap. It was like $10 for the visit and everything. But, why did I say that so like, but the other times I've needed healthcare in Kuwait, we've paid for it privately. So how can it be a burden on a system that I pay for privately most of the time? And that we pay for in advance for the year?
I don't hear a lot of people in the community talking about that you're a burden to Kuwait's healthcare system. I hear a lot more about you being a burden to Canada's healthcare system, because Canada's healthcare system is severely backlogged. It's taking a very long time for people to be seen at the emergency room or to just have a routine doctor's appointment. And the fact that you kind of have a lot of health issues and you don't pay your taxes, it's kind of like, okay, well, you're using this system that is funded by everyone. You know, if everybody puts in a little bit, then everybody gets to benefit from it. But you're not putting into it, but you're benefiting from it. That's more what I see the criticism of, not you paying for private healthcare in Kuwait. I didn't see anything or hear anything about that.
You know, I've never been told that I require private health care. If I did need it, I would buy a private health care insurance. And the fact that people think I'm way too unhealthy to get insurance, probably for a lot of companies, yeah. But there are companies who, you know, are very competitive and they offer no medical check required kind of health insurance. And there's a lot of expat health insurance. I actually might or might not have one. You don't know. The thing is that these people just speculate and they're wrong, but
She doesn't. That whole leaving it up into interpretation. You guys don't know. I might actually have private health insurance. I'm not going to tell you all. If she had private health insurance, I feel like she would be flaunting that. I have private health insurance, dumbasses. Feel like that would be the key here. Not, well, maybe I do, maybe I don't. That's not how Chantal rolls.
they make it sound like it's a sure thing, like they're right, like 100% they know, as if they have a GoPro and they're following my life around in my house, etc. The fact that people don't know anything and it's making them go crazy with theories and conspiracy that interfere with my life a bit, because people take these words as truth and then they think I'm the liar, you know.
Well, you lie about a lot of stuff, but regardless of this, Chantal, this has been happening for years. This has been happening for a very long time. Why all of a sudden now is this bothering you? Why is this specific topic hitting a nerve?
And it's like, it's my life. I'm living it. I think I should know. You don't know anything about Kuwait other than what you Google and read a few articles on. And it's not so black and white, by the way, those policies, okay? We don't have any debts to Kuwait. So if you...
Oh, we know. Queen of loopholes. Queen of the gray area. Queen of bending rules. We know.
have a debt to Kuwait, yeah, they might not extend your residence if you have debts to owe. But we've never have, and we never will, hopefully, inshallah. Debt is not really that easy to acquire in Kuwait, actually. It's not like here, you know. So I see a lot of, I've been kicked out of Kuwait. I got myself kicked out of Kuwait. No, I mean, the only thing that happened, and there's no tea here, all right, or the tea is cold as ice, but I left on my own accord, all right. I decided one day I need to go visit my family. I'm going to try for the weight loss surgery. because I'm so impulsive. I was really inspired by some videos.
In about a month from today, there will be a video uploaded of her saying, you know, I was just kind of considering my options, and the weight loss surgery was going to take so long, and everything is so expensive in Canada. I think that I'm going to try to get all of my healthcare needs taken care of in the Middle East, because that's really where I belong. I belong with my family. I belong with my stray cat. I belong with my hamster. I belong with my husband that I pay for everything in his life for. That's really where I belong. This is just a big smokescreen. This is just for her to come back, have her visa be renewed so that she can return for 3 more months. I wonder what she'll do in March. Huh.
Videos I was watching and talking to some people who've had the surgery, and even though I just don't fully agree with it, and I don't mean that to offense to anybody who's had it, it's just my opinion. I'm entitled to it without offending people. I mean, okay, I can't determine if you're offended. If you are, I'm sorry, that's not my intention. 100%.
Okay, it's not her intention to offend people that may have a different opinion about weight loss surgery than her. I want to look at a clip that I saw a fellow compilation channel put up the other day of Chantal saying something maybe about a year and a half ago in regards to weight loss surgery.
Weight loss surgery is fucking bullshit. If you get weight loss surgery, you fucking hate yourself. Weight loss surgery is not natural. It's fucking stupid. Fucking stupid. You're going to cut your stomach so you can stop eating? You need to eat, bitch. You need to eat carbs. That's your fucking problem. You need carbs. You're a fucking bitch. You need carbs. You're a bitch. You need carbs. I'm fucking tired of fucking weight loss surgery. It's a fucking abomination of humanity. Actually, it fucking kills people. It causes people to have nutritional deficiencies. It's not natural. You need to fucking just eat natural for a fucking month.
She doesn't want to be offensive, though. She doesn't want to be offensive to anyone that might have a different opinion than her about weight loss surgery.
Without offending people. I mean, okay, I can't determine if you're offended. If you are, I'm sorry, that's not my intention. 100%. I'm being sincere with that. If it worked for you, that's awesome, and that's what I hope. But there's also a dark side to it. It's not a perfect thing. You know, it's very dangerous. I have a lot of problems that I'm afraid of surgery. I know people who've gained the weight back, you know, or died from complications, or lose all their hair, have vitamin deficiencies, things like that. So but I know I can't stay this way because it's even worse, you know, for health reasons. But that's why I came here, and I'm hitting brick walls. I'm being told I need to have a doctor follow me through this process, and it's like a long way.
That's why you came here, to get your health back on track. She just did a grocery haul recently of her having a grocery full of a whole lot of stuff. Made a comment saying one of the reasons why I wanted to go back to Canada is so that I could have all of the yummy food that I was used to, all of the comfort food I enjoy. And also, in addition to all of this, Chantal just uploaded a video of her doing a mukbang at a local Chinese buffet. But yeah, the reason why she came back to Canada was to get her health on track. Yeah.
Wait, I don't want to not see my husband for 4 years, and I don't want to travel a lot because it's hard on me. So to go back and forth to visit each other, I don't know about that. So I'm not sure still what I'm going to do. But my health issues are not going to prevent me from going back to Kuwait. The only thing, if you look on the Kuwait work visa website, on the Kuwait government website, you will see that when they ask for a medical, it's to check for contagious diseases like HIV, things like that. Okay.
Which, just to remind you, I'm not hepatitis B positive. I am positive for the antigens, which means that I've had the vaccine.
This is so all over the place. I mean, 1 minute we're talking about planners, the next minute we're talking about HIV. By the way, you guys, I didn't test positive for Hep B. I tested positive for the antigens. what like the scrambled egg that is this woman's brain?
In school, I've had it vaccinated against A and B.
Okay, it's not for tuberculosis. It's not for. They don't ask you how fat you are. Number one, Kuwait is one of the most obese countries in the world right now. Okay, so they don't ask you your weight. They don't ask you anything, your height. They don't ask you if you have diabetes. The worst comes to worst, they tell you to pay for your health care. Okay, fine. It's not like they're going to go, you can't come in this country. They might be able to deny you public health care, which I've never heard of. Touch wood, but I would say worst case scenario, they just ask you to get a private healthcare plan, at which point, again, you don't know if I even have one. I could have one. So your theory would be thrown right out the window, hint, hint. But there are companies, I can assure you 100%, that take on cases like mine. So just like I've known people who have been on near their deathbed and called for,
She's clearing up a whole lot of things about, like, people aren't saying any of this. She's coming on here and popping off about things that no one has said. And another thing, I'm not Hep B positive. Where did that come from? Oh my gosh.
Got life insurance. So it just depends on the company. Depends on a lot of things. All right. So that's all I wanted to address. Anything you hear, out of the horse's ass is probably not true. I would say not true at all, actually. There's nothing happening with our relationship. We're still very happily married, and I miss him so bad.
Of course there's nothing going on with your relationship. Your relationship is very straightforward. You pay for everything, and then he pretends to be your husband, while in the long process of trying to get him citizenship in Canada. I mean, as long as you keep paying for everything and still work on getting him a passport, I don't see why there would be a problem in your relationship. It's a business relationship.
But we chat the whole day, video chat almost the whole day when I'm not doing things like this. Working. Updating.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that she and the salad guy chit chat all day. We see how much of conversationalists they are. Anytime that they were filming out in Thailand or at their anniversary dinner or whatever, they had nothing to talk about. They stare at each other. Oh my God. There was this one episode she did where they went to McDonald's and they were talking about, they would take a sip of orange juice and the conversation would be, wow, that's some really good orange juice. Back to silence. They talk all day. Oh my gosh.
You guys, I miss you guys. I have to do a live stream because I really miss you guys, and you have to experience this calmness with me. Anyway, I guess that's it. I don't have much else to say about the situation. I just wanted to correct that because it's not true, like I said. Like I said, people just are salivating at the idea that I would be kicked out or something tremendous like that would happen to me. Okay, and I don't know, you're not going to get a big payoff, even if it did, because, oh well, I'll adapt. If I have to live here, I'll adapt. I don't know, why,
I thought you were living here. The other day you told us that you were living in Canada indefinitely. That was the word you used, indefinitely. If I have to live here, it kind of sounds like you're already, 1 foot back on the plane.
You think these things would happen to me, I don't know. And why you would get joy out of it happening. If you really don't like someone, you need to remove yourself from their existence. Just do something else with your life. But whatever. The negativity, I'm just trying not to be negative, but I wanted to address that rumor because it's annoying having people come up to me and be like, or in the
Chantal, who is coming up to you and saying this? Lovely freeze frame, by the way. Who is coming up to you and asking you if you got kicked out of Kuwait? I mean, realistically, who do you talk to in your hometown? Your mom? Like, other than immediate family? Who? People are coming up to her. Oh my gosh.
comments or whatever and be like, well, is it true you're kicked out of Kuwait because of your health problems? I'm gonna go for now, but I just wanted to talk about that because it's annoying, like I said. And yeah, I hope you I hope you somewhat understood what I was talking about, because I talk fast and I switch topics a lot.
Well, at least she acknowledges it. I mean, really, there were a whole lot of different break points in this video where I was just left scratching my head. I mean, the voiceover about hepatitis B, that was really out of left field. I mean, talking about her expat status in a Middle Eastern country. And by the way, for anyone saying about Hep B, oh my gosh.
Always been like that. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. And
oh boy, this was an interesting one, y'all. Alright, well, maybe tomorrow we'll do the Chinese buffet episode. What do we think? Chinese buffet episode tomorrow? I'm thinking. Alright, y'all, thanks for hanging out. I will see you soon.